2018 Toyota Sienna. 2018 Toyota Sienna review on. With 8-passenger seating and available all-wheel drive, the Sienna holds its own among the best minivans. 3.5-star overall. For many people, the stigma of owning a minivan is too much to bear. Instead, they turn their focus to the latest crossover SUV. Shame really, since the minivan remains one of the most sensible ways to move your family around. Sliding side doors, easy entry into all 3 rows, and massive passenger and cargo space just make life easier. Crossovers have their own charms, but they can't beat the overall versatility and sensibility of vans such as the 2018 Toyota Sienna. The Sienna was last redesigned in 2010, but annual updates keep it competitive against newer minivan rivals. For 2018, the Sienna gets a handful of key updates. Notably, Toyota now includes its Safety Sense package on all trim levels and no longer as an options group on mid-level and upper trims. These are key safety and driver aids, too, and include automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning and adaptive cruise control. While the Chrysler Pacifica, Honda Odyssey and Kia Sedona all boast newer and more modern designs, the Sienna continues to be a solid pick for a versatile family hauler. What's new? For 2018, the Sienna gets a handful of key updates, including the Safety Sense package on all trim levels, updated in-tune infotainment software, additional USB ports for rear passengers, and slightly revised front-end styling. Although a mid-grade model, the Sienna has most of the minivan essentials: Tourism climate control, power driver seat and easy clean fabric upholstery and optional all-wheel drive. But unless you absolutely need wet weather capability, go for the Say. It has worthwhile upgrades, such as sportier styling, leather upholstery, a power liftgate and firmer suspension tuning. The latter makes the Say the best handling Sienna. There is a small trade-off in ride quality, but we prefer the Say's more in control feel. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Toyota Sienna minivan comes in 5 main trim levels: L, L, Say, XLE and Limited. The Say, XLE, and Limited are further available in premium subtrims. All Sienna trims come with a 3.5-liter V6 engine, 296 horsepower, 263 pound-feet of torque paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. The L and XLE come in 7 and 8-passenger configurations. The L and Limited versions are 7-passenger only, and the Say is 8-passenger only. Standard features for the base L include 17-inch alloy wheels, automatic headlights, a wiper deesser, Tourism automatic climate control, keyless entry, a rear-view camera, a conversation mirror, Bluetooth, smartphone app navigation, Scout GPS link, Siri's free, 5 USB ports, a 7-inch touchscreen, and a 6-speaker sound system with a CD player, media player interface and an auxiliary audio jack. Toyota Safety Sense also comes standard starting with L trims. It includes forward collision warning with pedestrian detection, automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning and lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and automatic headlights. The L adds roof rails, power sliding rear doors, privacy glass, heated mirrors, an 8-way power adjustable driver seat, upgraded easy clean fabric upholstery, rear sunshades, HD and satellite radio, in-tune apps, that is, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Yelp and telematics services, and a Wi-Fi hotspot. All-wheel drive versions get 18-inch wheels. The Say is equipped similarly to the L but adds a sports-tuned suspension, sharper steering, 19-inch alloy wheels, a unique front fascia fog lights, LED daytime running lights and a mesh grille, a noise-reducing windshield and lower body skirting. The Say also has a power liftgate, first and second row leather upholstery. The third row gets premium vinyl, heated front seats, and unique gauges with a larger driver information screen. The Say Premium adds a sunroof, keyless ignition and entry, blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert systems, a navigation system, a rear seat entertainment system, and the driver easy speak system, which amplifies the driver's voice through the rear speakers. The Sienna XLE shares many of the SA trim's comfort and convenience equipment, but it features similar suspension, steering and styling to the La. It also adds a power-adjustable front passenger seat, imitation wood trim, power-opening rear quarter windows, keyless entry and push-button start. The XLE Premium adds the SA Premium's features and rear parking sensors. The Plush Limited includes the XLE Premium's features minus the rear entertainment system, along with 18-inch alloy wheels, a different grille, LED daytime running lights, auto-dimming and power-folding mirrors, front and rear sunroofs, noise-reducing side glass, and front and rear parking sensors. Inside is first and second row premium leather upholstery, driver seat memory settings, a heated steering wheel, Toyota Safety Connect emergency services, an in-dash navigation system, and an upgraded 10-speaker JBL surround sound audio system. Front-wheel drive models also get a sliding center console between the first two rows, extendable footrests for the second row, and a power-folding third row with full leather upholstery. You can add even more with the limited premium trim, which tacks on xenon headlights, automatic wipers, a surround view parking camera system, the rear seat entertainment system and upgraded third-row leather AWD only. Only 2 option packages are available. For SA trims, the SA Preferred package adds a sunroof, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, keyless ignition and entry, the driver easy speak system, and the in-dash navigation system. For XLE trims, the XLE navigation package adds rear parking sensors, driver easy speak and the in-dash navigation system. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically comes in multiple versions that are fundamentally similar. The S in this review are based on our full test of the 2017 Toyota Sienna Limited Premium 3.5 liters V6, 8-speed automatic, FWD. Note, since this test was conducted, the current Sienna has received revisions that include the addition of driver and safety aids such as forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking and adaptive cruise control on all trim levels, not just mid-level or top trims. Infotainment software has also been updated, and Sienna Limited trims receive upgraded glass for a quieter cabin. Our findings remain broadly applicable to this year's Sienna. Driving. A strong V6 makes the Sienna the quickest minivan on the market. The engine isn't terribly responsive in normal driving, and ample body roll reveals itself on curvy roads, but most minivan drivers should find it tolerable. Acceleration. Changes to the Sienna's powertrain for 2017. A more powerful V6 and a new 8-speed transmission provide tangible benefits to acceleration. Our limited premium test car dashed 060 miles per hour in 7.4 seconds, quickest of any current minivan we've tested. Acceleration from a stop is smooth. Braking. The Sienna slows down smoothly, with a fairly soft pedal and linear braking force. There's not much initial resistance in the pedal, but it builds up as you lay into it. It stopped from 60 miles per hour in 122 feet, average for the class but considerably shorter than multiple Honda Odysseys we've tested. Steering. Some road feedback transmits through the steering wheel, but otherwise the wheel is lifeless. Effort is light and lacks natural buildup. There's also no increased effort at higher speeds, which would aid stability. Handling. The Sienna exhibits noticeable body roll if you hustle it through turns. You'll need to slow down to keep your passengers happy. The Sienna SA, with its sports-tuned suspension, is more stable along twisty roads. Drivability. Gas pedal response is poor in normal mode unless the pedal is nearly pressed to the floor. The V6 has plenty of power in reserve as evidenced when you select ECT power mode, but you won't feel it under usual driving circumstances. The transmission is reluctant to downshift on uphill grades. Comfort. The seats are initially comfortable and supportive, but long stints reveal pressure points. The ride is serene, though considerable levels of road and wind noise disrupt an otherwise relaxed experience. The climate controls work well to keep the entire cabin at a pleasant temperature. Seat comfort. The cushy seats are covered with soft, compliant leather. Some of our drivers had trouble remaining comfortable on longer trips, and found themselves making adjustments along the way. The extendable secondary leg rests are a nice touch. Ride comfort. The Sienna glides down the highway, offering a supremely comfortable ride. It can get a little unsettled if you hit a bump in the middle of a turn, but that's the only real knock here. Noise and vibration. There's a great deal of wind and road noise, especially at highway speeds. The V6 operates at low RPM while cruising, so you don't hear it much. It sounds pretty good at full throttle, too. The climate control system's gale force winds produce an extraordinary din. Trim rattles are not uncommon. Climate control. Trism climate control is standard across all trims, with vents above the rear outboard passengers. The heated steering wheel delivers effective heat, and the heated front seats get quite toasty on the highest setting. The perforated upholstery breathes adequately, but ventilation would be ideal. Interior. The Sienna offers great visibility and, unsurprisingly for a minivan, excellent points of entry and exit for all seats. There's a surprising lack of headroom in the second and third rows due to the tapered roofline, but the most egregious oversight has to be the Sienna's poorly arranged controls. Ease of use. Many controls are awkwardly located, especially those for the rear entertainment system. The seat heater switches are hard for the passenger to reach with the dash-mounted cup holders deployed. The voice projection feature, which amplifies the driver's voice, is buried in touchscreen menus. Getting in, jetting out. Entry and exit through any door of the Sienna is a cinch. Only caution that the rear armrests are a bit flimsy, so don't try to use them to hoist yourself out. Exiting the third row is also simple. Using the strap or grab handle on the bottom of the second row slides it forward with ease. Driving position. The driver's seat offers a wide range of vertical adjustment to accommodate a variety of body types. The front of the seat bottom tilts up high enough to provide thigh support for taller drivers. The steering wheel doesn't tilt or telescope much, so you might not be able to reach an ideal position. Roominess. There's an ample amount of room up front, and the secondary seats slide all the way to the third row, though a sloping roofline reduces headroom the further you go back. There's enough legroom in the third row to accommodate adults, though taller individuals might find headroom a bit limited. Visibility. The massive windshield and large windows provide an expansive view outward. The rear pillars aren't overly bulky, so you still have a wide view of the area directly behind you. The beltline rises a bit by the third row windows but doesn't compromise the three-quarter rear view. Quality. The interior of our top trim tester doesn't feel quite as nice as that of a comparable Chrysler Pacifica or Kia Sedona. With less than 10,000 miles, our Sienna tester had already developed a few creaks here and there, and the second row sunshades vibrated when deployed. Utility. The Sienna's cargo capacity behind the third row is expansive. The power folding seat controls are located on a panel just below the top of the hatch. It's easy to knock your forehead against it while loading cargo. The front door pockets are low and hard to reach. Small item storage. 12 cup holders are placed throughout the Sienna. Most notable are the two pop-out holders on the dash and two behind the center console that can slide and extend back to reach second row occupants. The center bin in front is deep, and the third row has two decent-sized bins. Cargo space. The load floor is fairly flat with the third row folded, and loading or unloading items is a cinch thanks to a low cargo lift over height in the back. The Sienna offers excellent cargo volume behind the third row and front row with the second row removed. Child safety seat accommodation. The second row latch anchors are close to the front of the seat back, but the leather surrounding them is rigid and requires a little manipulation to push aside. Tethers are hidden on the bottom of the seat back. Some third row anchors are difficult to access. Technology. The user interface is intuitive, although the touchscreen interface is unappealing. Upgrades such as more USB ports and standard driver safety features for 2018 are welcome. Audio and navigation. The infotainment is simple enough to operate, but the touchscreen resolution is low. The screen washes out indirect sunlight, and the interface isn't particularly attractive. The rear entertainment display is a drop-down widescreen that can display one video across or two with a split-view screen. Smartphone integration. The Sienna is one of the older minivans in the segment, and it shows. As in other Toyotas, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are not offered. You have to download Toyota's Entune mobile app and create an account to connect. It's a subpar solution for importing media. Driver aids. You previously had to pay a pretty penny for adaptive cruise control and forward collision warning, but all 2018 Siennas offer these features standard. Voice control. The Entune system asks for commands using a set of predetermined phrases, but it does understand some natural speech. Siri Eyes Free is available for connected iPhones. Driver Easy Speak projects the driver's voice through the rear speakers. Great for when the kids become unruly. Long-term road test. To learn more about the Toyota Sienna of this generation, read our updates from a full year of living with a 2011 Toyota Sienna SA. We cover everything from seat comfort to real-world fuel economy. Please note that the 2018 Toyota Sienna differs from our long-term Sienna in some ways. The current model has an 8-speed transmission, ours came with a 6-speed. Engine upgrades have also increased power. Today's Sienna looks more aggressive up front with a revised grille and headlight and taillight design. It also packs more modern infotainment and safety features. It's still the same generation, though, so some of our observations still apply. Read long-term test.